Good afternoon. Happy almost Halloween.
Hello. Look, the sash says, "I am sorry, Kara."
Yes.
And I'm in a tuxedo.
Yes, we are a formal apology.
We're a formal apology. How are you?
Now, normally we would be all dressed to the nines with crazy makeup that had been going on for a couple hours with Cortland Hall from the Witch's Dungeon, but because it's the pandemic and we don't have anyone in the building, we decided to do something DIY. And this
something
is
that you can do at home.
You can do. The whole point is, if you have something formal to wear and you can put a little "I'm sorry" sash on yourself, you could. If you're just one person, you put "I'm sorry." We're going as a couple, so
Yes.
I am sorry.
So
and you came prepared to sing with your costume.
I'm sorry, so sorry. Connie Francis, right?
Brenda Lee.
Brenda Lee. Thank you, Haynes. Brenda, let's see, that's why we couldn't find it when I was looking up the rest of the lyrics.
And this is actually a good costume because it's going to be kind of chilly tomorrow since it snowed today.
I know, it's crazy. The forecast is crazy out there today, just wild.
So you'd be warm if you had to be at an outdoor socially distanced event tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I'm going to wear my tuxedo tomorrow and just show up at the door. Maybe some trick-or-treaters will come.
Maybe a blinged out mask.
Yeah, you got to wear your mask. You got to wear your mask. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. Again, Kara and I are a formal apology. And Jamie, our producer, wants to know what we're sorry for.
Everything.
just about everything that's going to take place in this show
We're
over the course of the next hour.
Every day in advance we say we're sorry.
We're sorry. All right, tomorrow's going to look a little more spooky than usual this year because the sky is going to be lit up, Kara.
Because we can't have 2020 without a full moon on Halloween.
Hashtag 2020.
All right, it's a blue moon.
Yeah, it's a blue moon because it's the second full moon of the month. The first was October 1st. That was the full harvest moon, and this is the full hunter's moon. Ooh. Apropos name because it gives the hunters the light that they can go out and...
It's not because the werewolves are coming for you?
No, it's not because of that. Although werewolves might be coming for you because it's the second, it's a blue, and it's on Halloween. How awesome is that?
I know.
Right?
And Mercury's still in retrograde.
Mercury is still in retrograde, and what does that mean?
Means lots of crazy mishaps and miscommunications, and guess when it goes direct?
Okay, when?
On Election Day.
Oh, great.
Guess the last time that happened? The Gore-Bush election.
The Gore-Bush, the hanging Chad?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure everything will go smoothly.
I'm just reporting what Travel and Leisure is reporting.
Exactly.
All right. A new report reveals that Americans have changed their day-to-day habits so much it could have some serious health implications. We're not always taking care of ourselves the way we were pre-pandemic at all.
ValuePenguin.com, is that our source for this news? Seriously?
They did a survey of 2,000 Americans.
They did. ValuePenguin.com.
But this is, honestly, did you need a survey?
Speaking
People
of penguins,
are eating worse, working out less, and drinking more, and sleeping less. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally does. They say, what is it?
What's going on there? Someone trying to sleep? Oh.
Someone's trying to sleep. What did they say? 1 in 4 Americans, Kara? ValuePenguin.com.
1 in 5 are drinking more alcohol. Now, I will say, I think, because of our hybrid system, at least where we are, I think people are getting a little bit more sleep, at least on the hybrid days, because people aren't racing out in the morning as much.
I did have a cocktail last night as I watched the conclusion, the finale of Big Brother. I'm not going to, if you have it on tape like I did, tape.
You have it on tape?
Or a DVR.
You're going to roll that VHS?
You want to roll the VHS, then you can find out who won. But if you want to know, you can always email me too at shaney. It was a great, great episode, a great year of Big Brother, providing us with some real
nice live entertainment,
live content.
There will not be any live entertainment on New Year's Eve with fireworks in Las Vegas come ringing in of 2021. Las Vegas officials are doing exactly what New York did and saying they're not going to have their annual fireworks show to celebrate the new year. And because of the pandemic, they can't really bring thousands of people into one little spot.
This video is from 1987. We do apologize for that because apparently we couldn't find any current video. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's awesome. Look at
Judge Judy has something to celebrate. 2020 is good for her. She's got a new show at 78 years old. Now she's aligning with Amazon Digital. It's this new streaming network, IMDb.
It's all new content,
Yeah,
right?
She's doing new cases, new this. She says she's over the moon, maybe over the blue moon.
Over the blue moon. She just built a house, did you say, in Newport?
Well, it wasn't just recently, but she has built a really beautiful home, I'd say within the last 10 years.
What is she making,
Newport.
like $78 million a year or something?
Probably.
I don't know, some astronomical, some crazy number she's making every year.
And all of her old shows are going to go into syndication, so she's going to be doing well.
She's doing quite well. Yes, quite well.
And
All right.
you're going to have to pay a couple bucks more to binge.
A little bit of extra money coming out of your pocket if you want to see that Netflix, because what are they raising it, $1?
$2, I believe.
Oh, $2.
Yeah, you can keep the standard plan, which I don't even know what that gets you at $9.
It gets you nothing. That's what it gets you.
Yeah, so anyway, the subscription's going to go up $2 a month to $18 a month. But if you have this basic unchanged plan at $9, I don't know what the basic is.
A premium subscription. I don't have Netflix, so I did have it for a little while.
That's because you watch things on VHS.
That's because I'm watching things on my tape.
You're going to go back and look at your tape.
My tape.
And wear your mullet. Maybe you should have entered this contest.
Now, this is something crazy. All right, remember when having a mullet was considered uncool? Well, apparently things have changed.
No, they haven't changed.
Apparently, this 12-year-old boy from Illinois, he came in second place. We don't know what happened in the first place.
He's got a really good one. I mean, that takes me right back. It's like 1985 all over again.
Oh, look at him on his
dirt bike.
Oh,
yeah, he's only 12, but he decided at first to do a rat tail.
Okay.
And that was back in the 4th or 5th grade. And then he just kept growing in it. And now he just won $200 and some sunglasses for the best mullet.
He looks like me in 1982. Mm-hmm. Way to go. Nice mullet.
Now a little girl has done something really sweet.
So sweet.
Yeah, her name is Charlotte. And she heard that there were a lot of kids affected by the Colorado wildfire. So she took her allowance. She's 6 years old and she gets a little allowance. And she bought all the kids some stuffed animals. So she donated them to...
She's like, in case they lost their animals and stuffed animals in the wildfire, she wanted to make sure that each kid had a stuffed animal. So she went into her little piggy bank.
And she bought 15 of them.
15 of them, which
and
I think
wrote
is
little
just great.
personal cards to each kid that she gave one to.
Isn't that so adorable? Look at how cute she is.
You are loved.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Wow,
good for her. A little
she's
inspiration.
Amazing.
All right, actress Scarlett Johansson married my man crush, Colin Jost. Is that how you say his last name, Renee?
Jost.
Jost, right? Not Yost, but Jost. He's so handsome, and he does the SNL headlines. Yeah, don't they make a magical couple right there?
They had a private ceremony with their friends and family.
And it was announced on Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, they let Meals on Wheels announce it on the Instagram so they'd get all the love.
And they get all the attention, and that they would raise some money and raise some funds for Meals on Wheels, which I think is just so... Remember Scarlett Johansson? She was on David Letterman the day that I went.
Yes, and you were
just her.
You were overwhelmed by all the people that were adoring her.
I was waiting outside.
Usually when people are on a crowd on the street, it's for you, but this time they didn't know who you were and they were hugging her.
New York City. They didn't care who I was. But they're just an adorable couple, and we wish them the very best. Johansson had been married before to Ryan Reynolds?
A few times before, I believe.
Yeah, a few times before. Well,
all
good for her. Third time is a charm for Scarlett Johansson. Let's hope it works.
Now, this is something, depending on where you sit, what would you think of this? Kim Kardashian got a pretty unique birthday gift from Kanye, her husband. She says it's the most thoughtful gift of a lifetime and called it a special surprise from heaven. It's a hologram of her father who had passed away. So she gets to talk to the hologram and be with the hologram, and she said they did that, and it was very lifelike, and they were filled with emotion. I mean, they're doing that actually in museums now. The Holocaust Museum has created some holograms of those who have survived the Holocaust, but this is a little different for private.
How does he say what he says?
Well, there's so much tape, I'm sure, of this person. Maybe because he was in the public eye, maybe they were able to take a lot of his voice, and they use all this technology. I was watching a story about this on 60 Minutes. They use all this technology so it can interpret or have an answer for almost anything you would say.
Pretty cool.
But I don't know. But he gave it to her for her birthday.
Let's check in with more celebrity news, shall we? Catch the all-new People TV right here on Channel 3 at 7:30.
Yes, we're going to check in with Kay and Lawrence for a preview.
Tonight on People, our Kindness Award goes to Cartier Carey, and with good reason. At only 11 years old, Cartier has already dedicated his life to helping others. With the help of his family and neighborhood, he started a lemonade stand back in July to raise money for single moms in need.
During this pandemic, it's a lot of people struggling, and the single moms, they're having a hard time trying to afford diapers for their babies. So I just want to help them get diapers for free instead of having to pay for them.
And that he certainly has. Selling $1 cups of lemonade, Cartier raised over $7,500 to purchase nearly 28,000 diapers and wipes. More tonight with Cartier, plus a special one last thing with Tyra Banks.
$7,500, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And we have a great organization here in Connecticut called the Diaper Bank, but it's a real struggle for parents who can't afford to buy diapers. Absolutely.